Hello everyone, this is Clark Kent 434, and today I'm going to be talking about the MP7. I got my hands on it, and this is another weapon that was released from the To the China Rising, and as a premium member I was really excited to try this out. It was a great weapon. I've thoroughly enjoyed the weapon. I thought it was probably one of the best weapons that they have added into Battlefield. It was a fan favorite in Battlefield 3. It was the fastest fire rate weapon in Battlefield 3 at 950 rounds per minute. It had also 950 rounds per minute and 21 in the magazine. That's the Battlefield 3 stats. And a lot of people liked the weapon, and I have to agree that in Battlefield 3 I liked it as well. It also had great aim down sight accuracy and hip fire accuracy, so it was extremely popular with about everyone on Battlefield 3, and it just performed well. I mean, you could just, fire it from the hip, aim down and fire from it. It just didn't really matter. It was just a really great weapon. And now, it being in 4, they've kept that tradition along. What the improvements that I've seen so far is they maintained the hip fire and aim down sights. They've increased the magazine. That's been the biggest improvement. And overall, I'm trying to think what else improvements. Maybe muzzle velocity has increased. Muzzle velocity was at 380 for PDWs last time. I think it feels faster. The muzzle velocity feels way faster. My bullets feel like they travel just really quick. Now, it could be the high rate of fire. I'm not sure. But, I mean, it was amazing gun to just use. I enjoyed it the whole entire time. It does eat through ammo. I mean, 950 is pretty high. Only the CZ 381 is the only higher fire rate weapon than that. Trying to think what else was noticeable that I noticed the difference between the 3 and the 4. The recoil was great. It is very manageable. I think that probably anyone, even a new player, probably can manage the recoil. It's probably more manageable than the CZ381, which is a little bit higher. The CZ381 is a very popular weapon with some of the competitive players, but I have a hard time even using it. Granted, I like using the FAMAS, but man, that gun, it's just too uncontrollable. This weapon is very easy to be controllable. I mean, you'll see me just drop a guy. It's very easy. I enjoy using this weapon, so I have a feeling this is going to be my primary weapon for the engineer. I mean, it's just so easy to use and so easy to drop people. So, I mean, I had a really good time on here just going at it and just killing guys on, this is team deathmatch, and I don't really play too much team deathmatch. Play a lot more conquest, domination here and there, obliteration, yeah. But the ammo is probably the biggest thing you got to watch for. And like usual, here I am out of ammo. I'm requesting ammo, and not a single support. This just annoys me. Like, what? If you're gonna play support, please put ammo down. I've never seen so many. There's always a support in every game, and he just never puts ammo down. I literally have to call off 50 times or almost, I don't know, send him hate messages just to get him or get myself killed. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, that's a little rant, but who cares? But, I've never seen people play support so bad. I think people should quit playing support altogether. I mean, there's probably some of the worst support players out there. But back to the weapon. So far, I think this weapon is probably going to become the king of PDWs, at least in Battlefield 4. I mean, it was the highest spec wise and everything in 3, and I have a feeling it's going to be no different. As I said, it's going to be the return of the king, and it's definitely going to be. I have a feeling. I do not see why it won't. I mean, it is just so good. It just drops people down. It just melts them like butter. So, I expect it to happen. Everyone I've talked to loves it. It's an amazing gun. It's great. It performs well. It's not that hard to get. All you need to do is get 1 kill with a Stinger or Igla, and you need to get 3 anti vehicle ribbons as an engineer. And anti-vehicle ribbons, basically you got to destroy 3 pieces of equipment. That doesn't have to be necessarily a tank as an anti-equipment. You could actually destroy something like a spawn beacon. That counts as equipment as well. So just go out there and destroy stuff. So I think I actually got an anti-vehicle ribbon actually as a support working on this, because I kept destroying spawn beacons and tugs. So because those count as well. So I forgot about tugs. But yeah, so just, go out there, get your ribbons. You don't have to do it in one game mode like you did for the L85, and just, have fun. Use this weapon. So I want to try, I think the next evolution for me to try is with a silencer. Right now I'm enjoying it without the silencer because I know I'll lose muzzle velocity and the bullets will travel slower, but it's just performed so well the way it is right now with the laser sight and everything I've been playing with, and I think it's so great. I mean, there is some good PD carbines out there, but it's so hard. With this gun, it's just so good. You can see right here, I just did a nice little couple bursts. And you see there's very little burst recoil compared to some of the other weapons, especially like the AK. It's got one of the worst bursts in the game. But yeah. And I think I just juked this guy right here. I don't think they even see me. Yeah, this is where I'm so glad for the ammo. But yeah, so I think this is definitely going to be a new fan favorite. I'm really excited for this. But trying to think what else to say about the MP7. I mean, there's not much to really say about it. It's a really great gun. It performs well. It's got great hip fire accuracy, good aim down sight accuracy. There's not much else to say. I mean, it's all good all around gun. And I think if you test it out, you'll probably like it as well. So most of my friends like it, so that I've played with, and that's basically it. Oh, one other thing I wanted to say. Due to this is probably I don't know if it's a bug or not a bug, but sorry about that. The MP7 does have something that you might not like, and I know some people were complaining. I saw someone actually wondered about if this was going to be changed to compare to the Battlefield 3 version. There is the foregrip in the front is non-detachable. So I know some of the foregrips on the PDWs you can remove, but you cannot do it on this one. I thought you might be able to, but there is no rail. Is that a bad thing? I don't really think it's a bad thing. Some people like to have the rails removed. I personally don't. But, it's whatever you feel like. I think leaving the rail in the front, having the, not the rail, I keep calling it rail, it's foregrip. Leaving the foregrip in the front is probably a good thing. And the reason why is, here's an epic fail. I'm trying to use the Magnum to kill this guy, and I screw up bad. Yeah, I need to get better practice. I'm not really liking the Magnum. I've been trying it out. I think I switched back to TAC 45. But having the foregrip in the front, some of the guns, the one that's most prevalent is this CBJ MS. It has a foregrip that's non-removable. So it's also known as the nail gun. That's what people call it. I know it's also in Ghost, the CBJ MS. The good side of that is Dykes, what they do is if you can't remove the foregrip, they compensate the specs for it. So I expect that the MP7 is going to be another good, it's going to have some really good specs, better than probably Battlefield 3. But, it's going to be hard to say. I mean, the CBJ MS has got some really great specs. So, I mean, it's only in the PDW class that they're really doing this. That we see, spec-wise, that we can't remove foregrips, that they actually increase, maybe hip fire or aim down sight or spread. That's a big one we've seen increases. And also, it could be a number of things. So, even though that the MP7, it's remained on there and it's attached, you know, I expect that the specs are probably going to be pretty good. Yeah, I think I ran into someone and they were just, you know, they really expected that all the grips would be interchangeable. But I sat there and listened to the person, you know, mention it, and I thought about it, and I thought, you know, I agreed. And then after I went back and, you know, I looked at the specs and I thought, you know, it's not a bad thing, because Dice will look at it and say, well, if you can't put a ergo grip and a, you know, angle grip and stuff, well, we should compensate it. And to be honest, their compensation is really good. So I'm actually hoping that Dice has more maybe weapons that they actually leave. And yeah, I actually saw this right here. Very funny. He's going to try to kill me. Not funny with the claymore. You trying to be funny, dude? No. So, but I hope they actually, because a lot of the PDWs, you look at them, they actually almost have natural grips. So, and I think that's kind of good. They try to do that, because I think it makes a lot of PDWs more, I don't know. Some of the PDWs, some people think they're overpowered. I actually think they're almost underpowered. Everyone who's engineers go straight to carbines, which I think our carbines are okay, but carbines are naturally underpowered. I don't understand why people do that. So I'm glad that Dice actually leaves the natural grips on there of the gun, so you can actually swap out grips, because they you know, increase the specs. So, you know, tell me if you agree with me of them leaving the standard stock grip on there, and you can't change out to an ergo or angle. So, but you know, I like it on there, because I know they're gonna balance it and make it overall a better weapon. But you know, some people will want their ergo grips or angle grips or whatever. So I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on that. There's just a little bit more gameplay on this. I'm sorry guys about the audio on a couple of them. I didn't realize some of my audio was low. I haven't been recording all the way close to my mic, on my Shure mic. So, but yeah, and look at this right here. I got like 7% health and get like 3 kills. But I'm sorry about that. I'll try to be closer next time recording. I'm definitely working on my first weapon review. Got a lot of editing for it. Yeah, it is coming out pretty soon, so look forward to that pretty soon. And I definitely am also working on the next round of class reviews, and I think you're going to like the next one. And it is on being aggressive recon. I've got some really nice gameplay, so hopefully you'll see that soon this week. So stay tuned, subscribe, like it if you guys do, and everyone be safe, and I will catch you later on the battlefield. All right, goodbye.